Okay, this fret job went beautiful. We got those EVO frets in there. This is how I mask off. Now, I know some people actually take the neck off a Strat to do a fret job. I really don't understand why they would do that. Do you take the neck off a Martin guitar to do a fret dress, or you take the neck off an ES335 to do a refret? No. Why would you do it on a Strat? So this is what I do. This is how I mask off. I've got those two tongue depressors cut, and I'll just tape those into place. So this will protect the top of the guitar while I do my edge dress. As you've seen me do in other videos, I don't leave a lot of overhang, and I do not clip the fret off after it's seated, because that encourages the fret to lift on the outside edge. Bring this in flush, the body is protected, nothing's going to get scratched or marred. And a lot of the time it's a matter of listening as opposed to looking. You can hear with this file that there's very little resistance because there's almost nothing sticking out. Okay, so we'll swing over to the other side. On the 22 fret Strat, that last fret you actually have to kind of go around the corner a little bit, just a touch. I'm starting at the top, backing up the fingerboard until I get up to the nut. You can hear on the video, there's not a lot of resistance to that file. I don't have to worry about jarring those frets on the outside edge and loosening them. And as I flush those up, you can hear the file go from a crunch to a whisper. And that is it. Both sides are flushed right up. So I go along the edge with a circular motion and just soften that cross-sectional profile of the fret to take out any of the sharp stuff. Same deal, kind of circular motion, knock off all those sharp edges. And it's a plastic-backed sandpaper, so it doesn't tear. So now I have what's called an auger file, a file used for sharpening auger bits. And I'm just one stroke on each side of the fret just to get those little sharp tips before we use the buffer. So this file, there's no teeth on either face, there's only teeth on the edge. And that allows us to kind of get that sharp tip without marking the fingerboard. So go all the way along. Treble side, same deal, kind of circular motion, the opposite direction, and then along the length. We'll load up that strop. Got some jeweler's rouge here, and this is our final touch. So this is a trick my finisher showed me years ago of folding back the masking tape to sort of create a dam. So what I've done is I've folded back that masking tape, I've kind of slipped a little bit of rosewood dust in there, just under these two frets. There's just a little sharp little tip there where a small piece broke off. We're ready now to peel this tape off, and I'll just check that with my thumb. Yeah, good, that's got it, that filled it in. So we'll use a razor blade just to scrape off the residue of the super glue. Scrape these last three dots clean. Ready for a compensated nut. This is that Strat we just did the refret on with the EVOs. So we'll start with the tuning test, go string to string as we always do, and then we'll play some chords. F, octave, A string, B flat, octave, 7th fret, 19th fret. There's our D, E flat, and then 1st fret, octave, 7th fret, and 19th fret. G open, 1st fret, 7th fret, and 19th fret. Open, and 12th fret. There's our B, 12th fret, 7th fret, and 19th fret. High E, 12th fret, 7th fret, and 19th fret. And F. Okay, now we'll listen to some chords. 1st fret, E major 9. Move that up an octave. Exact same chord up an octave. Okay, let's do another chord. Here's a A minor 9. Up an octave. G minor 9. And, or up the octave. And of course all the garden variety chords, D, we'll start with G, G, we'll do something to D minor. I wish I could hang on to this longer, but Bob's got a gig tonight, so. Okay, this is the wrap up on Bob's Strat. We got our self-adjusting radius gauge there that just kind of tucks in underneath. We'll throw that in this case. Of course, the compensated nut is done, and brand new EVO 51100 frets. He's good for the long haul. These have been buffed to a 1 micron finish, and it's good to go.